this video, we'll be talking about all the framing, drywall, and rough inspections that are required for a major renovation. And here you'll get to see for yourself where we're at. Drywall coming soon. Building inspections are essential, and once a building permit has been applied for, trades permits are required for all the specialty work, the electrical, the plumbing, the HVAC, the insulation, the air sealing, the fire stops. There's a lot to be inspected here. It has to be right, not negotiable. These details all has to be correctly designed and executed so that we can finish with confidence. You can see here that we have our supply lines, hot and cold. We have our drain line here for the dryer. We have all the electrical outlets we'll need. We have fire stopping. That's that orange foam sealing, preventing air from flowing through. This is how a fire can grow. Without fire stop foam, a fire can grow and cause a lot of trouble. It's for that reason that this is required. In an inspection, ordinary contractors miss this every day. This is a type of small detail that matters a lot. It could cause $20,000 to $30,000 in damage with a 5-minute fire. And so this fire stopping will prevent a fire from growing if ever one does start. And we make sure to follow all codes and to make sure everything that we do is conforming to the code. And actually our goal is to meet and exceed it. And so there's a rough inspection for the building permit that can't be requested until a rough inspection was done for the electrical, for the plumbing, for the HVAC. Then you can have your rough inspection. And once that's done, then you're allowed to start insulating. And that's where we're at today. We finished insulating. We've had our insulation inspected. There are no more inspections needed until we get close to the end here. At that point, all the final inspections will happen for the electrical, for the plumbing, for the HVAC, finally the building. By the time we're done here, we'll have walked through this space with over 10 inspectors. This new floor that we added matches the existing floor height, so there's no longer a step down like there was. This is where the old building ended and the garage started. Now we have space for a mud room that'll have cabinetry. Here our homeowners will sit and take off their shoes, take off their coat, put it away, and enjoy their home. You can see that we have all the studs built and framed in, all the batt insulation installed in the cavities. There was a big sub panel here in the way that's been removed and deleted. All new electrical throughout this space. You can see all the new blue code compliant boxes. There's a lot of wires in there. The details that matter the most are the specifics, like the inside of that box. Here you can see that we have all of our plumbing roughed in for our laundry room. And so we have that dryer box. We have all the PEX plumbing. We have the PVC drain, vent stack connecting to coffer. We have the dryer vents, wiring galore, proper stud framing, fire sealing. So here you can see what it looks like to have a fully roughed in laundry room. These red and blue PEX lines supply the hot and cold water. This PVC is the drain. You can see it connects to the copper stack here. This PVC is all the drainage for the washing machine. And so all of the water ends up going down, and this vent stack here makes sure that there's no backup, there's no issues with the flow. This dryer box is all plumbed in and watertight so that the dryer can go here. And here's the dryer vent. All the electrical is exactly placed where it needs to be for all these utilities to function properly. All this new stud work is proper. We padded out this wall with furring strips so all this magic could work. This is a 4-inch pipe in a 3.5-inch wall cavity. What do you do here? Well, you add a furring strip and you have just enough room to fully finish that and conceal that pipe inside the cavity. If it weren't for this alteration, that pipe would actually be outside of the cavity, and that would look awful. Nobody would want that, not me. But by doing this little bit of extra work, we were able to create a flat surface, so this wall will be completely drywalled and that pipe can be concealed. And we apply fire stop sealant at every penetration through the bottom plate and through the top plate to ensure that no fires spread that can be controlled. Here from the garage, you can see where we've expanded into this bay so that we made room for our new mud room. So where the insulation ends, that's where the new conditioned space ends, and everything else is unconditioned like a garage often is. Here we've incorporated a pocket door inside our framing. Another very challenging and difficult part of this project. Pocket doors are very difficult to properly install, but Without a swing restriction, this is the best door for this situation. There'll be a whole lot less challenges entering and exiting and configuring the finishes inside the space once we're done. This pocket door incorporates a frame that's concealed in the wall cavity. A pocket door doesn't require an outswing or an inswing because it uses the cavity in the pocket inside the finished wall. These doors are very, very temperamental, and it's really important that you have the right installer so that they're level, flush, and they open, close properly. We see all sorts of pocket doors installed incorrectly. And since we're doing major framing here, we had the opportunity to improve and correct accessibility of this opening.